Welcome to Podcasts, recorded live at the Center for Spiritual Living in Portland, Oregon. We have many programs, classes, and workshops developed just for our online audience. To find out more, go to our website at cslportland.org and look under the Online tab. Our mission is to open hearts, ignite minds, and make a difference. If you'd like to support our center and its video podcast, you can donate online at cslportland.org/donate. Allow us to become part of your extended spiritual community. Wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are most welcome at the Center for Spiritual Living.
Well, good morning. My name is Nadine Muller, and I'm a licensed practitioner here at the Portland Center for Spiritual Living, and also the past president of the Board of Directors. I am so honored to welcome you both here in the sanctuary and for those joining us in our virtual community. Thank you for being with us for this very special sacred ceremony, celebrating divine alignment. On this joy-filled occasion, we come together to celebrate and give voice to the reciprocal devotion between our new senior minister, Reverend Bridget McCann, and our beloved spiritual community. It was indeed divine alignment that brought us together. Our community put our hearts, minds, and consciousness into visioning and claiming what values, attributes, and consciousness we wanted to call in as our new senior minister. Reverend Bridget did much of the same in visioning for her ministry and the type of community she wanted to serve. Guided by Spirit, we found each other to be in alignment with what we each wanted. And now, today, we celebrate our alignment, our coming together as one, senior minister and spiritual community. As part of this ceremony, Reverend Bridget, our board of directors, our practitioners, and our community members will commit themselves to each other in loving devotion to the Portland Center for Spiritual Living. Thank you for joining us, for your participation in and witnessing of this sacred ritual. Your presence matters.
Thank you, Nadine, for those words, and thank you for the band for warming us up. I am Sandy Liebold. I'm a licensed practitioner here, and I invite you to join me now in affirmative prayer. So as you just center yourselves in this moment, perhaps closing your eyes, feeling as your body is supported by the chair, and breathing together, knowing that in that breath, we are all connected. We are connected to each other, and we are connected to Source. It is that one Source, that one power, that one presence, that one life, that one love that is breathing each of us. And it is this one power and one presence that is back and behind everything seen and unseen as it unfolds on this planet each day, and particularly today. We know and feel and lean into the divine intention that is being manifest here today as we celebrate and welcome officially Reverend Bridget into our community, accepting her as our guide, as our compatriot, as our fellow traveler on this spiritual path which we all share. I know that there is divine guidance that is right here and right now, leading us, drawing us out, and surrounding us in love. There is only one thing happening here, and it is God happening through us. We are creating community together. As we set our own intentions for our own spiritual journey, we are also setting our intentions for how we will grow and express ourselves in this world as a community. And we start today officially in that in conjunction with, in partnership, in alignment with the divine and our new minister. And for this, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that we have found each other. I'm so grateful to be here in this community, and I'm so grateful that we have this opportunity today to share in the joy of this new beginning together. And so I now rest, letting it be, knowing that this prayer and all other prayers are already answered with a resounding yes. And together we say, and so it is.
Good morning. My name is Bo Hooker, and I'm honored to serve as Vice President of the Board of Directors for this community. It is my great pleasure and honor to recognize and welcome our special guests today. Those ministers in attendance here in the sanctuary, Reverend Christine Green from Sacred Heart Ministry, Reverend Sylvia Kearns, Assistant Minister, Center for Spiritual Living, Asheville, North Carolina, and Reverend Kathy Condon. Those ministers joining us in our virtual community space, Reverend Marilyn Sprague, Portland CSL Staff Minister and Director of Education, Reverend Lynn Nowicki, Senior Minister, United Life Center for Spiritual Living, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Reverend Jen Wild, Palmer Lake, Colorado, Reverend Barbara Bew, retired, former Director of Operations and Field Services for Centers for Spiritual Living, and Founding Minister, CSL Northern Colorado, and Reverend Jen Illig, retired. Now, Reverend Bridget also asked that we extend a special welcome to her wonderful friends who flew in from Denver for this special occasion. Linda McDonald, licensed practitioner, former board president for Mile High Church, and Reverend Bridget's a longtime prayer partner, a great friend who has seen her through some of the difficult times and always sees the highest potential in and for Reverend Bridget. David Blem and Jeff Benson, friends who have always supported Reverend Bridget in who she was becoming and encouraging her during the tough times, and her frequent breakfast companions, times when they shared much laughter and inspiring conversation. To all our special guests, your presence matters. The sharing of your consciousness to this sacred ceremony and your support of this community and Reverend Bridget make this an even more joyous occasion for all of us. Thank you.
Good morning. This is a letter to all of us here in this space and online from Dr. Roger Teal, Minister Emeritus at Mile High Church. This is in celebration of Bridget, Reverend Bridget. Dear Rev Bridget and the congregation of the Portland Center for Spiritual Living, it is a great joy for me to congratulate you on the formal installation of the Reverend Bridget McCann as your senior minister. This is a precious and auspicious occasion. It signals the onset of a dynamic new chapter for your center, one that will certainly create an enhanced radiance of healing light for the Portland area and beyond. I further congratulate you for your wisdom in selecting Reverend Bridget to guide you forward. Thank you. As I'm sure you've been discovering, she is an absolute gift, magnified times 10. She has always been an advanced and exemplary student of our teaching. She also shares her heart and leadership skills with great distinction, actually also during his time as senior minister at Mile High Church. He said, I'm a big fan of hers, and it will be very exciting to witness the expansion and deepening of your ministry as you collaborate together. Today's rite of passage consecrates this new partnership of minister and congregation. May it also be a launching point. The science of mind and spirit offers a transforming and unifying path for a greatly challenged world. Furthermore, spiritual community is now critically important. More than ever, people are yearning for the experiences of inner healing, unconditional love, and a deeper sense of belonging that bridges the chasm of rancor and separation. Yours is a fellowship of the sacred, fully equipped to minister to these cries of humanity and to fulfill the calling of the Spirit. And dear Reverend Bridget, as we've shared before, simply be who you are and love your people with all you've got. Your magnificent heart is your guide and your gift. Shared with love and abundant blessing, Dr. Roger Steele, Minister Emeritus.
Good morning. My name is Marcia Hudson, and I'm a member of Portland CSL. I also served on the committee that helped put this ceremony together today. We, the members of Portland Center for Spiritual Living, created a new minister sacred covenant as part of the process for attracting our new senior minister. We were led in this process by our interim minister, Reverend Christine Green. Thank you, Reverend Christine. This covenant was drafted after a great deal of visioning, prayer, contemplation, and discussion. We were very careful to include all of our community voices to ensure we identified exactly what we wanted in a new minister. Every word of this covenant was carefully chosen and is significant. For several months throughout the ministerial search process, we recited this covenant regularly as a community during our Sunday services. What a manifestation we have created. Reverend Bridget has demonstrated commitment to those values expressed in our sacred covenant. Portland CSL community members, both here in the sanctuary, and those joining us online, to celebrate the fulfillment of the sacred covenant, I invite you to stand and recite it once again with me. Copies are in the seat backs of your chairs, and for those of you in our virtual space, you'll find a slide online. We'll read together. There is only one life. This life is good. This life is God. This life is my life now. In knowing that I am one with this life that is God, I therefore know that I am one with all of its blessed expressions, which includes the presence of a new minister for my beloved spiritual community. Because now, the highest purpose of my new minister is to express spirit. I therefore know that my new minister is a revelation of spirit and wisdom. I further know that my new minister is the fulfillment of that which has been promised by God, for it is written, to realize that God is ever present ever available is to know that all wisdom, intelligence, and power of the universe is right where you are. As I stand in agreement with my beloved community, I see my new minister before me as lighting the safe space in unity, love, and belonging. I now intend to experience my new minister in full cooperation and agreement with my community, knowing this truth about myself, for I am inspired to align with the divine wisdom so that all around me feel uplifted, strengthened, and loved. I am calling forth the awareness of oneness as the source of universal truth. I am demonstrating the power of love in leading and guiding PCSL in its expression of wholeness and abundance. I am expressing passion for providing broad educational opportunities for spiritual growth and experiences both in person and virtually. I am nurturing modern families, engaging in our communities, and standing up for a diverse, equitable, and inclusive society. As I now accept the highest expression of a new minister into my life, I know that they will be revealed in a way that express spirit and serve the highest, greatest good of all who are touched by their presence. I am grateful, God is gracious, and so it is.
Good morning. My name is Kate Barrett, and I am a licensed practitioner emerita here at the Portland Center for Spiritual Living. It is my honor to read our Declaration of Principles for the Centers for Spiritual Living. We believe in God, the living Spirit Almighty, one, indestructible, absolute, and self-existent cause. This one manifests itself in and through all creation, but it is not absorbed by its creation. The manifest universe is the body of God. It is the logical and necessary outcome of the infinite self-knowingness of God. We believe in the individualization of the Spirit in us, and that all people are individualizations of the one Spirit. We believe in the eternality, the immortality, and the continuity of the individual soul forever and ever expanding. We believe that heaven is within us and that we experience it to the degree that we become conscious of it. We believe the ultimate goal of life is to be a complete emancipation from all discord of every nature, and that this goal is sure to be attained by all. We believe in the unity of all life, and that the highest God and the inmost God is one God. We believe that God is personal to all who feel this indwelling presence. We believe in the direct revelation of truth through our intuitive and spiritual nature, and that anyone may become a revealer of truth who lives in close contact with the indwelling God. We believe that the universal spirit, which is God, operates through a universal mind, which is the law of God, and that we are surrounded by this creative mind, which receives the direct impress of our thoughts and acts upon it. We believe in the healing of the sick and the control of conditions through the power of this mind. We believe in the eternal goodness, the eternal loving kindness, and the eternal givingness of life to all. And we believe in our own soul, our own spirit, and our own destiny, for we understand that the life of all is God. And so it is.
As Marcia shared earlier, 18 months ago, a group of 12 came together and with the guidance of Rev. Christine Green, created a new Minister Sacred Covenant, which we just read. Every word in the covenant was intentional and aligned with spirit. All in this spiritual community were asked to hold the best and the highest, knowing that this covenant was being released into the mind of God and that only good could possibly come from it. At the same time you were knowing these qualities you held about your new minister, Bridget was leaning into spirit as she felt the call to become a minister. Her yearning to live more fully into spirit aligned with everything you desired in a minister, and look what happened. 18 months of opening and work on all of your parts created this day to celebrate your success with spirit running in, through, and as each of you, as you accept Reverend Bridget as your spiritual leader. Talking with Reverend Marilyn the other day, she said she used the word awe in thinking about all of you and the experience that you have each gone through to surrender and to be in integrity that you showed throughout this whole process. I am also in awe of how Spirit provided exactly what you knew was best and needed in this community. You now know with absolute assurance the universe always conspires for your good. I say that all the time. And you know what? Spirit gave you even more than you asked for. Not only does Reverend Bridget exemplify each and every trait you desired, but she also brings along creativity, honesty, integrity, and openness. She is also smart, funny, open-hearted, down-to-earth, compassionate, flexible, trusting, giving, and visibly is spirit manifested in physical form. You won. Yeah. And I could go on. You won abundantly. Congratulations, each and every one of you, for being with this process, having trust in the process, and increasing your faith tenfold. And as I like to say, you rock. And my mic's still on, which you don't all need to hear.
Be careful.
Well, there we go.
Here we are.
We are now aligned.
Yes. It's a beautiful morning, and Reverend Bridget, I'm just so thrilled. You are exactly what we were looking for and more. And in this community, we know amazing things will happen. Yes. You can sing along, y'all, if you know it. Amazing, amazing, you will do amazing things. amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. You will do amazing things with the choice each new day brings. And with every step you take, bless the progress that you make. The reason you live is there in every gift you give. So love your life, love your dreams. You will do amazing things. Sing it with me. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Oh, amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Oh, the places you will go and the people you will know. No worry when, where, or how. You don't have to know right now. You're on the right track. No need to look ahead or back. Just enjoy what this day brings. You will do amazing things. Oh, you don't have to worry now. Sometimes the deepest things come when you're not looking out. Oh, you know the right place to be. So close your eyes, take a breath, and smile. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. We will do amazing things. Oh, amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. We will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing
Stand up and let's really acknowledge the band. Woo. Music is such an integral part of life, and we get life here. We get to live here. Ministers, board of directors, licensed spiritual practitioners, community members, and friends, we are gathered here today to jubilantly, that's a good one, jubilantly, I like that, celebrate the divine alignment of our community's new minister, Sacred Covenant, and Reverend Bridget McCann, who answered the call with her sacred and holy yes, to gratefully serve as the official senior minister and spiritual leader of our center. Official notification has been received by the Centers for Spiritual Living in Golden, Colorado, that Reverend Bridget McCann has been joyfully chosen to be the senior minister and spiritual leader of Portland Center for Spiritual Living. As a Science of Mind minister, she serves in 3 ways to fulfill the ministerial office. First, she serves as a minister to the congregation and counselor to all who come to her for help and guidance. She is the spiritual leader of our community and has sole charge of the ecclesiastical functions of the center, which includes, this is a lot. Okay. I'll give this to you after. Okay. The conduct of spiritual services, the performance of all ministerial functions, the direction of the teen program, the pastoral supervision for the ministry of prayer, and the high privilege of ministering to the spiritual needs of our community. Second, she serves as an official and accredited teacher of Science and Mind under the authority of a charter granted to our center by the Leadership Council of the Centers for Spiritual Living, Golden, Colorado. And third, every Science of Mind minister must first receive license and recognition as a practitioner before they may be licensed or ordained as a minister. Therefore, she serves always as a practitioner to the needs of the people when the call is made. I now present to the Board of Directors and our beloved community of Portland Center for Spiritual Living, Reverend Bridget McCann, to be declared as the official minister of this loving center.
All right. I'm ready. I think I'm being charged.
You
with
are
some
being
things.
charged of the Light Brigade, right? Early in the ceremony, you heard the CSL Declaration of Principles. So you will say, I do. Mm-hmm. If you do.
I do.
Okay. Do you accept these principles and promise to adhere to them and make them the basis of your teaching?
I do.
Do you so consecrate yourself to the ministry that you will do your utmost at all times to reflect the infinite spirit within in all that you think, say, and do?
I do.
Do you so dedicate yourself that you are constantly aware of the living spirit within all people and that you see only the perfect spiritual person, perfect in mind, body, and in spirit?
I do.
Do you promise to minister faithfully and lovingly to the people to whom you are now devotedly committed, and to seek always to be an example of faith, patience, and loving kindness?
I do.
May infinite spirit... Woo! I like that over there. May infinite spirit, which empowers you to do all these things, grace you with the strength and ease to faithfully perform all that to which you have committed yourself, and to live the vision of our center and the vision of Centers for Spiritual Living, to create a world that works for everyone. Amen.
Thank you.
I invite the members of our community's board of directors to stand, please. Members of Portland Center for Spiritual Living, I now present to you the individuals who have properly elected to serve as the board of directors for this beloved spiritual community. Not only do these board members oversee the business affairs of the center, Their individual and collective awareness also establishes a consciousness for the entire congregation. So you respond as well, I do? Well, we get an extra one.
We get an extra I do out of this.
Your presence matters. Do you promise to apply science of mind principles in the joyful fulfillment of your duties as leaders in our community? Do you accept Reverend Bridget McCann as your minister, spiritual leader, and teacher? Thank you. You may be seated. And to the licensed practitioners, I invite our licensed spiritual practitioners who are joining us in our virtual community and those present in the sanctuary today to please stand as you are able. A note to the practitioners in the visual community, visual and virtual community, please type, this is so cool, type your response in the chat that when asked to respond, I do, and also say I do out loud, as these practitioners will as well. The modern world. Your presence matters. Reverend Bridget knows, understands, and cherishes the role of a licensed spiritual practitioner as part of PCSL's ecclesiastical team in establishing and maintaining a continual loving consciousness of the spiritual vision of our center to create a world that works for everyone. Do you commit yourself to maintaining a high spiritual consciousness? I do. Do you dedicate yourself to align with, teach, and demonstrate science of mind principles for yourself and everyone you serve? I do. Do you devote yourself to being an active spiritual presence in our community and the world, thereby supporting the vision of the world that works for everyone? I do. Do you accept Reverend Bridget McCann as your minister, spiritual leader, and teachers? Oh, yeah. Wait, that wasn't in here. Thank you. You may be seated. And thank you, those online. At least we get to have fun.
We do.
You know?
We do.
Now I invite the members joining us in our virtual spiritual community in the sanctuary to stand as you are able. Those of you here in the sanctuary as well. For members in the virtual community, please, again, you get to type in the chat line, I do, as you say it. So all
it could
those...
be all members, including practitioners.
All members, including practitioners. Everyone who's a member here, please stand.
Some of you get to double dip.
Yeah.
That's right.
Your presence matters. Your stewardship is our strength, our success, and our joy. Do you promise to uphold the sacred vision of a world that works for everyone? I do. Do you promise to give of your time, talent, and treasure to this beloved community known as Portland Center for Spiritual Living? I do. Do you accept Reverend Bridget McCann as your minister, spiritual leader, and teacher? I do. Thank you. You may be seated. I think I'll do it this way so that I can look at you. Okay. Reverend Bridget.
If you cry, I'm going to cry.
I know, see, I know. You started it earlier, though.
I did.
Through my authority as the officiating ordained minister and acting on behalf of this community, I declare you are now the senior minister and spiritual leader of Portland Center for Spiritual Living with all the rights, privileges, and obligations appertaining to your position. Reverend Bridget, teach, reveal the wholeness of, and love the people of this stellar spiritual community. Remember the universal spirit that guided you here to us is always with you.
Thank you. Can I give you a hug?
some more from her soon. And for years to come. I invite all ministers who are joining us in our virtual spiritual community and all those present in the sanctuary to please stand as you are able. For ministers in the virtual community, you get to type in your chat line with I do, and then youth ministers will respond, I do. Your presence matters. As colleagues, do you promise to give of your friendship, your love, and your spiritual support to Reverend Bridget?
I do.
Thank you. You may be seated. I now invite our licensed practitioner, Catherine Richard, to the platform for spiritual reading.
Thank you, Reverend Barbara, and this was chosen by Reverend Bridget. This is a special reading from Reverend Dr. Howard Thurman's for the Inward Journey. It is entitled, The Moments of My High Resolve. Keep fresh before me the moments of my high resolve. Despite the dullness and barrenness of the days that pass, if I search with due diligence, I can always find a deposit left by some former radiance. But I had forgotten. At the time, it was full-orbed, glorious, and resplendent. I was sure that I would never forget. In the moment of its fullness, I was sure that it would illumine my path for all the rest of my journey. I had forgotten how easy it is to forget. There was no intent to betray what seemed so sure at the time. My response was whole, clean, authentic. But little by little, there crept into my life the dust and grit of the journey. Details, lower-level demands, all kinds of cross-currents. Nothing momentous, nothing overwhelming, nothing flagrant, just wear and tear. If there had been some direct challenge, a clear-cut issue, I would have fought it to the end and beyond. In the quietness of this place, surrounded by the all-pervading presence of God, my heart whispers, keep fresh before me the moments of my high resolve, that in fair weather or in foul, in good times or in tempests, in the days when the darkness and the foe are nameless or familiar, I may not forget that to which my life is committed. Keep fresh before me the moments of my high resolve. And now I welcome Reverend Bridget to the platform for her message in celebration of this joyous occasion.
Thank you. I know. Okay. I finally get to say something besides a whole bunch of I do's. I told our board president, Rick, I'll say all the I do's as long as I can say I'm still single when this is over. Okay. And I said no wedding cake and no champagne. Believe me, there was discussion. Okay. Okay. I needed a little humor. Okay. I asked Catherine, to read that particular passage from the incredibly wise and learned Reverend Dr. Howard Thurman, because this ceremony, what we've just had, represents our moments of high resolve to each other and for this community. We have chosen each other, and now we've made commitments to each other. Commitments as minister and directors and practitioners and community members. These are moments of high resolve, what we just stated today. And in the back of our sanctuary, if you haven't seen it, I invite you to read it on your way out. It's a poster entitled Our Beloved Community. And it's those areas in which we dedicate ourselves to grow into more and more and more. And one of them reads, equality. Our leaders are but trusted servants, first among equals. And I could not agree more with that. For I bear some titles. I have the title Reverend, Senior Minister. These titles and these commitments I've made today make me your trusted servant. These titles are titles of sacred responsibility, not special privilege. And for me, that sacred responsibility means I resolve to lead with my heart in everything I do as your senior minister. I resolve to use my strong mind in service to my knowing heart. I resolve to listen to you individually and in the collective. I resolve to make difficult decisions with compassion, integrity, and transparency. I resolve to be a good steward of your time, your talent, your treasure, and your trust. I resolve to take care of myself. I resolve to continue my own path of learning and growth and evolving. I resolve to continue the path of surrender to the spirit within me that led me here. And I resolve to daily practice the presence, to be in that quiet place with the one spirit that Dr. Thurman mentioned. I resolve to daily practice that so I can keep fresh before me all these moments of my high resolve as your senior minister. Thank you. Thank you. So now I get to share some gratitude. And I've decided to do this in a quick fashion so Ken doesn't have to get up. Oh, he's already up here. So he doesn't have to play me off like at the Oscars. So, okay. So it's not that long, hopefully. First, I want to thank our special guest here today. This occasion is more joyous because we get to share it with you. And I want to thank my wonderful friends who came from Denver. Thank you so much. Your love and support mean the world to me. And I need to thank some special teachers of mine that helped me get here. Reverend Norm Bouchard, Reverend Joshua Reeves, Reverend Dr. Michelle Madrano, Reverend Jen Wild, Reverend Barb Bew, and Reverend Lynn Nowicki. And a huge, extra special thank you for my friend and mentor, Reverend Dr. Roger Teal. He's been my longtime meditation guru, spiritual leader, teacher, shoulder to cry on, you name it. This man's done it for me. Thank you, Roger. And thank you to all of you, the people of Portland Center for Spiritual Living. I want to call out some particular groups. Please stand as it pertains to you and as you are able. This includes our online community, our virtual community. In fact, in the virtual community space, you might even want to type something like, "That's me," and stand up, okay? So we know. Okay, our board of directors. You can stay standing. Hold your applause. Okay, board of directors, ministerial search committee. Okay, team stellar, that's the team that put this ceremony together. Okay, all practitioners, all volunteers working today in this ceremony or later in our picnic, our marketing team, our audiovisual team, our music team. Some of you are like double, 2, 3, 4 times. Okay. All right, and all those who were on the platform today as part of this ceremony. And all the members of Portland Center for Spiritual Living. Please stand, all of you. All of you made this happen. There would have been no divine alignment. There would be no celebration of this divine alignment without your hearts, your consciousness, your commitments. So I thank each and every one of you. You have given me the greatest honor of my life to be your senior minister. You are the answer to my prayers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Muchísimas gracias. Okay, you can sit, except Reverend Barb, you get to stay standing. Yes. So I called Reverend Barb Friday morning and said, we have a situation. And asked her to officiate today. I'm sure you probably had other plans for your weekend, but instead you spent Friday and Saturday preparing for this ceremony. Thank you. Thank you. Your love for this community today and for the last 18 months is felt, it's appreciated. Reverend Barb, you are a part of us, and thank you for leading us in this ceremony today. Okay, it's Sunday morning, so we're going to do an offering to celebrate this community, to support this beloved community. Our ushers are coming forward with some baskets. Those watching in our online virtual space, you can go to cslportland.org and click on the Donate tab. And today, for this special ceremony, I invite you to join in with me, a call and response, a little bit different blessing than we normally do, but you'll get it. These sacred gifts, given graciously with love, honor our past, support our present, and bless our future. And so it is. Thank you. gifts of love and support. Remember, we have a picnic in a little bit, and now our practitioner, Nancy Ashley, will offer us a benediction and then one more celebratory song by our music team after that. Nancy, thank you.
If you are going through any kind of trouble right now, or if you would like to improve an area of your life, please consider a quick prayer with one of our licensed practitioners. They'll be available here at the front of the platform. And so we complete this beautiful service of joint commitments between our beloved community and our new senior minister. We give thanks for all that has transpired here today with Spirit's guidance and love. May we all leave here filled with Spirit and gratitude, surrounded by love and light. And so it is.
All right. Hey, it's a party. It's a party, y'all. Let's stand and sing and celebrate. We are one big family here at PCSL and beyond.
We hope you enjoyed today's podcast. If you happen to be in the Portland, Oregon area, we'd love to have you visit in person. The Portland Center for Spiritual Living is located at 6211 Northeast Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Our inspirational service is at 11 a.m. every Sunday. We also have many programs, classes, and workshops developed just for our online audience. To find out more, go to our website at cslportland.org and look under the Online tab. We have a variety of content dedicated specifically for our podcast listeners. Our mission is to open hearts, ignite minds, and make a difference. If you'd like to support our center and its podcasts, you can donate online at cslportland.org/donate. Our website is also the place to learn more about what's going on at the center or to contact us. Allow us to become part of your extended spiritual community. Wherever you are in your spiritual journey, you are most welcome at the Center for Spiritual Living.